Hello and welcome back to Lessons in Attachment. I'm Carly Ann, psychotherapist and attachment coach. A special shout out today if you are inside Stuck to Secure doing the 21-day challenge. We're on day 3 today, and I have just been replying to you in the community. And yeah, I'm inspired, I'm impressed. And I'm honored. I'm honored that you guys are with me. So a special shout out to you because I know that you listen, and why not? Why not? On today's episode, we are discussing a topic or a pattern that so many of us don't even realize that we're stuck in. We might have moments where we step out and see it. It is a cycle, a habit of automatically focusing on the negative, the worst case scenario, the what could go wrong in any situation. I'm going to be talking about the fear, the comparison, the worst case scenarios running your mind, running the show. We'll explore this pattern, how it affects you, and probably for you, most importantly, how to start taking your power back from thinking in this way constantly. Plus, I'll be giving you some reflective questions, hopefully a bit of a boost, a motivational boost, some aha moments to help you shift your focus so that you can start to feel more in control of your life and reduce some of the anxiety that this way of thinking is creating. Constantly focusing on the negative, the bad, what could go wrong, it hijacks and takes your happiness. It's the kind of habit that creates that familiar sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach. Sometimes you will know exactly what it is that's creating that kind of feeling and all of that anxiety. And sometimes you won't. Sometimes you'll just be so merged with it that you'll just know, I feel anxious, I don't feel good. That's probably the worst part. I don't know if it's the worst part. Is it the worst part when we're doing it and we're not conscious of what's contributing? Or is it the worst part when we're doing it and we do know what's contributing? I guess I'll let you be the judge of your own experience. But let's say you walk into a room or a date, a job interview, you're with a friend, and without even pausing, without even having that inner snapshot to check in with yourself, you're already in this world of fear and anxiety. What if I say the wrong thing? What if they don't like me? What if I mess up? What if this all goes wrong? What if they leave? What if I never get what I want? Why does it work out for everyone else? Why is it always me that bad things happen to? Sound familiar? Can you see that in yourself? That there is this kind of constant negative perception or anticipation, negatively predicting the future? You're not walking into situations with this kind of open mind, open heart, the idea that this could go well, that good things can happen. You're walking in already merged of what you're afraid of, already decided in some cases that this isn't going to work out for you, completely identified with the worst case scenario. And I can hear some of you saying, but I don't want to be disappointed, but it's better to think that way. If you believe that 100%, I don't know if this episode is going to make a difference for you. I would say listen and try. But if there is even 1% of you that believes deep down that good things can happen for you, that you have control over your future, then listen to this episode and take some action. Some of you probably tell yourself that you do try to be positive, that you try to see the best in everyone, yet you're looking for what's wrong, what doesn't work, how people are out to get you, what's wrong with people, what they're doing wrong. And listen, this is key actually. How you view the world, how you view other people, your expectations around love, And most importantly, how you view yourself is usually influenced hugely by your life experiences so far. So, this is not something that you're simply choosing to do. You're not simply choosing to think this way. But as adults, we have to get a grip of this because over time, seeing the worst in every situation and constantly expecting the worst, it chips away at your happiness, your confidence, your relationships, your energy, and your ambilly. Oh dear. That's the kind of thing that I'll laugh at later, your ambilly. Your ability to enjoy things in the moment, things that you've longed for, things that you have. Like, I can just say this every episode. This is not who you are. It is a survival strategy. It is a protective part of you, a patterns that can change. My question to you is, are you willing? Are you willing to put in the daily effort, the investment of your time, your energy, in some cases your money, to make this change? Like, are you willing? Ask yourself that. How willing am I? Because I'll tell you something about me. I do the work daily. And I think that's the thing. I don't really like it when people say, if I can do it, you can do it, because we've got different experiences, we've got different motivations, we've got a different willingness. But I will tell you that is something that definitely has supported my journey, the willingness to not give up, the willingness to try things, the willingness to wake up and consciously think in a more balanced way through having to do daily journal prompts, to check in with myself daily, to do things to consciously make a difference until those things became automatic, until I was able to embody that new way of thinking, being, living. And let me just say, if you do want support with this, if you want motivational workshops, talks, affirmations, psychology tools, somatic classes that you can dip into at any time, that you can binge at any time, that you can use in your own time and give as much of your time to that you're able to right now, then join the Attachment Recovery Gym. It's an online, so you don't have to go anywhere, powerful space full of other people that are doing the work, but most importantly, a library of resources waiting to help you to shift your focus, calm your body, and actually start to have the capacity to feel good. The thing about this kind of loop of negativity is that it's not even just in the moment. You focus on what could go wrong before it even happens. You obsess over it while it's happening. We just focus on the bad, but what about the good? And I get it. You might not feel like that is good. We have to dig really deep sometimes. And sometimes we don't have to dig that deep. Some of you don't have to dig that deep to connect with what's good in your life. What I see with this negativity loop is that we obsess over it while it's happening. We anticipate bad things and afterwards as well. You relive what didn't go well. Even if it went okay, even if it went well, your brain is zooming in on that one awkward moment, the thing that wasn't perfect, the one time someone looked away. I don't know, the one thing, the one text that you didn't get. You, so many times, it's like you were brave. What you did took courage, you tried, but that gets buried under a mountain of self-criticism and fear. And guess what? It keeps the loop of low self-worth going. It keeps the loop of not being good enough going. The reason we often don't believe what we know to be true is because we are not feeding ourselves the evidence of what is good, balanced, what's going well, the good that we bring to the world, the good person that we are. Something I know so many of you are going to relate to is the comparison trap. You look at other people's lives and that thought train takes off. Why don't I have that? What if I never have that? It's not fair. Why do they get that? And let's be real here. That thought train is not taking you anywhere that you want to be. It takes you straight into this feeling of powerlessness, of helplessness, of lack, of despair. And it ruins whatever it is that you're focusing on. Your mind has wandered. This is your life and you get to choose where your attention is. Are you going to focus on what other people have that you don't? Are you going to focus on their highlight reels or what you believe? So many of you truly believe that it's easier for other people, that they've got it perfect, even when you cannot see into their lives apart from like social media or something like that. You're believing your thoughts. You're letting other people's lives control how you view yourself, view the world. So let's pause. Let's breathe. Let's take a moment. I want to start thinking about what you do want in this lifetime. What is it that you desire? Not what you might want, not what you haven't got yet. I just want you to think of it in the terms of this is what I do want. Okay, don't get lost on, oh, but I haven't got it yet. What is it that you want? Not what should you want, not what do other people want, not the perfect timeline. What do you want for yourself? Paul McKenna talks about being clear on what you know that you want, not what you might want. Oh, I don't know if I want this. Do I actually want that? But what do you know that you want? Bring that into your focus. Where you put your attention, where you put your focus, that can expand, that can grow, that can create feelings of joy, desire, hope, even if it's just tiny, small sparks because we're digging deep. That's where we start to focus on another feeling, to put our attention somewhere else. Why not? We play the negative what if game all the time. You're using your imagination to worry and look at the bad. You can use your imagination in another way, especially if it makes you feel a bit better. And what about this? What about what you already have? We miss this all the time. You're focused on the next thing, what you don't have that you're missing out on. What do you already have? What love is already available in your life? What experiences have you had recently that brought joy? You're here listening to this, the roof over your head, the food in your fridge, the ability, the equipment to listen to this episode, whatever it is that you have, what are you letting pass by or pass you by? What are you ignoring? You can put your attention there. What are you excited about? Have you got anything to look forward to? You can put your attention there. When your mind wanders to the negative, ask yourself, what do I want to experience more in my life? What am I automatically focusing on in terms of fear and lack? What part of me is afraid to believe in the goodness? What if this does go right? What is it that I am missing that is good? What if I am lovable? What if this really is just the beginning? And this isn't fluffy, toxic positivity. These are unmerging from the negativity. We don't have to be in a pit of negativity all the time. Yes, we can go there, we can visit it, but we don't have to live there. Now, this is a message for some of you. Some of you that are listening to me speaking saying, oh, but I can't, but you don't know what I've been through. And you're right, I don't. But I do know this. Some of you absolutely need trauma therapy. You need a safe space to go back, to feel, to grieve, to reclaim your life. And if that's you, take action. Don't wait another year. Don't wait another season. Don't wait another heartbreak. There's no shame in needing support. Get that help if that's what you need. And for others, you need that shift in attention, a willingness to stop giving your energy to fear, to stop rehearsing worst case scenarios and imagining what could go wrong. Start feeding your vision. You are not your fear. There is a whole life outside of your fear. You're not your anxious thoughts. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are here. You're waking up. This is your life. Start choosing to place your attention on what is possible, what is beautiful, what is worth hoping for, or be more balanced than that if you need to. What is okay? What's going okay? Every day, refocusing your attention, you are choosing where to put your attention. No conscious effort to change that is a choice. And that's not meant in a mean way, in a blamey way. It's just us as adults taking responsibility for where we put our attention. If you want support for this, please go to the Attachment Recovery Gym. It's a powerful space for those of you that are taking action. It's a library full of resources, motivational, compassionate, healing conversations, workshops, support, tools. You know, you're meant for so much more than these fears. I get why we're in these cycles 100%, and we get to break free from that. I have your back. I'm totally 100% rooting for you. And please do subscribe. If you've had a single aha moment, please subscribe on YouTube, on the podcast, because I really want this to grow. It's a slow burner and I would love to reach more people. Let me know where you're listening to this. Are you on a run? Are you tidying up? Are you in the car? DM me on Instagram, carly.ann_, and tell me where you are listening to this podcast, because I just love to have that vision. I will be back here soon.